welcome to Wholesome Roots. I am been feeling under the weather the last couple of days, and I'm just woke up today just not feeling really all that great physically or emotionally. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the coming birthday, the big 4-0. Ick. I'm gonna be middle-aged. Well, I'm gonna be over the hill, I guess. That's what that's considered. That's the halfway point of the average life expectancy. But I don't know, it's weird. I guess I'm grateful for the years that I've had, and then I'm still here and kicking. And I just need to keep things in perspective. Because I'm not feeling so great, I decided not to take the puppy, Titus, out with me this morning for chores as part of his training, because I just didn't feel up to it, because I know that I probably would have had to bring him back to the house because he'd miss his boys. He loves those kids. So I left him in the living room with them in his little playpen that we have set up, and he seemed very happy. And I took him out to go potty first. But I'm just not feeling it today. Like, not feeling like the superstar vlogger at all. I don't even know what I'm vlogging about. I'm just kind of talking while I do things, which I guess is kind of what I do. I don't know if that's something you guys like, if the style of vlogging I've been doing is what you like. Let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see me do it differently, you can also let me know in the comments as well. I'm always open to suggestions and ideas. I kind of feel like I've let you down a little bit because I had some really poor quality clips in my last video that the lighting was really low, which is the case in our one stall that the newest kids are in. There is no light in that stall, so I really thought that I could repair it with my editing program, but that didn't happen, and a few of you noticed, and I tried, but it just didn't work out. Sorry, mamas, I didn't mean to scare you off your nest. Looks like they're doing a good job. There's 2 mamas sitting on the nest. I was just coming over here because I saw that these 3 ducks were out, and they went back in with a little bit of assistance. Thank you, Tom. Red-breasted male. All right, brooder's all cleaned out again, and I vent sexed everyone. We definitely have 3 males, 2 white-breasted and 1 red-breasted. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited that there's only 3, because I feel like we might be able to sustain that many with this many girls. Haven't made any definite decisions yet on whether we will cull any of the males, because I kind of like having backup males just in case something happens, because we do want to be able to incubate and hatch quail. I was planning on waiting for Ryan to get that brooder cleaned out because it's easier to move with 2 people. And I bring it right out the front door and dump the bedding into the edge of the garden. But this morning, I was noticing one was sitting in the corner, like by itself, acting separated from the group. And I thought, that's strange. I hope it's not sick. Oh no. And then when I reached my hand in to get it, it moved away and there was something hiding under it. And then I stuck my finger in the bedding and found more things hiding. That's right. They have begun laying eggs and I didn't even know it. It was hidden in the bedding. So I wanted to make sure they had very clean bedding. Quails should be on a wire floor, not a bedding floor. Now these were babies. This is their brooder. The big discussion that's going to have to take place tonight with Ryan is, what are we going to do now? We had planned on building them a really cool quail brooder, quail pen with a wire floor. But Ryan has been working overtime and has not had even a spare minute to breathe. So there's no way he's going to have time to build that right now. So they may have to go into the chew-car partridge pen, which has a wire floor, and it's perfect for quail. I just wanted to give them something bigger than that, but for now, as a step up from this, it may work. But I want to talk it over with Ryan tonight and see what he thinks, and see if we can just move them. I'm afraid to move the quail without somebody spotting me too. That was part of the reason why I was going to wait for him to help me with the brooder, because if one flies off, somebody needs to go run after it real fast, you know. And they do have a tendency to be a little flighty. These guys are actually really calm. I think they're more calm than the chew-car partridge were. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited. They're so cute and yummy. All right, so this stall has no working light. I don't know if it's because of the bird's nest on top of it or if it's just bad wiring on this side of the barn. This is the only wiring on this side of the barn. So I suspect that it's a wiring issue. So what I've done is I've set up a light for you guys so I won't have horrible quality pictures of my babies anymore. I apologize for not doing this sooner. But as you can see, Jenny Bloom is big, just like she was from the beginning. She's so cute. I just love her markings. And then these 2 sweet little precious girls have names. Here, let me pull them out of the corner so they're not in the shadow of Mom. Are you nibbling on green? Are you nibbling on green? Oh, you sweet babies are learning from your mama, aren't you? Oh, you're turning out to be a little bit lighter. So, you see, oh, this is really interesting. She might have some roan like her mom. Oh boy, this is going to make this decision even harder because I'd like to keep one of them at least. But I can't keep both of them, can I? So, I asked for name suggestions and we got a ton of awesome name suggestions. But Ryan, of course, stole the show. One of you actually guessed one of the names as one of your suggestions. So that's kind of cool. So what we have is Flower, the big one with the white muzzle, and Bloom. Blossom. Flower, Blossom, and Bloom. Sweet, right? I think it's a great idea. So, Blossom, with this light shining on you, you kind of look like you have some of that roan ticking in your fur. You might end up being a very pretty showgirl. Like your mama. Shady is the goat that I would show if I would show goats. I have considered it. I think I might have the boys, when they turn 9, do a 4-H goat show, but I'm not sure. We'll see. As you can see, Shady's udder is definitely producing plenty of milk for the babies. Slightly lopsided, but I've already milked her out once, and she did well for me, and Daddy had to milk just a little bit off of her, and she did even better for him. She was a little bit unhappy about getting on the milk stand for me. And then Rocky here, I had to relieve some pressure on one side, but today it doesn't feel tight like it did. So she had to get some pressure relief, and she did great. But those tiny little teats were very hard on my hands. I had a hard time with that. These ears though, how am I gonna get rid of her? She's so cute and big. Oh, it's hard. It's hard selling goats. Oh, you calling for your baby? She's right here. She's right here. I didn't go far with her. I was just giving her some hugs. You're a good mama. Good mama. Heart's here is getting spoiled again. She's on an all-you-can-eat diet to try to increase her weight. After weaning the baby, she didn't have a bounce back like I was expecting. So I had been separating her at feeding time, allowing her to stay with the others during feeding, but then giving her a second feeding right afterwards. And the way she's eating makes me think that I was right. These other goats, the other junior doelings, like Thyme and Rosemary up there and Precious, they were all keeping her away from the food more than likely. And we can't have that. So she's on special care now. Well, she'd been on special care, but now she's even on more special care. She's getting all you can eat instead of just the extra amount I was giving her. I'm letting her have as much as she can handle, and they're jealous. But boy, are these babies cute. Look at that Jenny Bloom playing with Truly. Oh, how precious. And Flower and Blossom starting to pounce a little. Gosh, Shady, I might have to milk you tonight. I thought you were empty enough to come out, but you're looking awful tight now. You didn't feel tight when I felt you at the beginning of my milking. Oh, babies. Babies everywhere. Fern's like, oh, babies. I like babies. You guys are funny. I never get tired of watching those babies nurse. So sweet. Oh, Truly, don't be mean. I thought they'd be eating less hay due to the fact that they have so much forage. I thought they'd go after forage first. What was I thinking? They're goats. They want the good stuff first. Grain first, then hay, then forage. Look at that Lottie and her mama. She has turned into really the best mom. And she's so good on the milk stand now. It's amazing what a change it's been. I'm so proud of her. I really wish that I could find out what her genetic background is. I'm thinking about posting on some local Georgia goat groups and seeing if anybody can give me any leads. Hearts has stopped eating her grain, but she's over here eating all the lush choice foliage. I think I'm gonna let her for a minute and then I'm gonna put her in. Bo says, what is that goat doing over here? You can see those two anacondas are very devoted to their nest. I'm very pleased with that. So that's really good. Well, it's turning into a very warm and beautiful day. So I'm gonna go in, feed the boys lunch, and then gather them up and get the puppy and come out and play. I should be gardening or doing something productive, but there's just no motivation today. None. I really just want to take a nap, but I have children I need to tend to at the very least. So I will focus on that for today as my hard task. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share if you found the video helpful. Comment down below if you have any questions. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.